So what is dual agency? Dual agency in its simplest form simply means that the listing agent, the one that represents the seller of the home, that maybe you as the buyer want to buy, also represents you as the buyer. Now, expanding that out, dual agency legally also means that if there is a listing agent, let's say from my company, Century 21 Masters, and the buyer's agent you hire is also from Century 21 Masters, that it creates a dual agency. But you and I both understand that hypothetically, that is actually quite different than having, let's say, me, Jeff, represent the seller and me, Jeff, represent you as the buyer. Now, is it legal? Absolutely. Does it come with extra precautions for the agent? Yes. But I have to ask you the question. If you are one of the buyers that thinks that somehow going directly to the listing agent on a home you want to purchase will automatically ensure that somehow you get it at some amazing discount, you are incorrect unless that agent is not following basic ethic guidelines. See, agents don't set what the market's doing. We don't set the listing price, and we don't dictate the terms of what interest rates in your loan are doing. Our job, whether it's representing you as a buyer or a seller, is to represent that person's interests. Now, is there any problem working directly with the listing agent in order to procure your purchase? No. But you better make sure that you interview and trust that listing agent just as if you were hiring that agent to represent you on another home that they don't have listed. Dual agency is perfectly fine. The problem, as it always is in real estate, is incompetency. Are you actually hiring the best agent for the job of either getting you into the home you want or getting your home sold? And that is where most buyers and sellers make the mistake. Not everybody with a real estate license that calls themselves a realtor is of the same level of skill and knowledge. So before you think just because there's a sign in the yard that you're going to get a deal because you call the listing agent, you should look to see whether or not your best interests, whether it's the buyer or the selling side, is being represented by who you hired.